Your sign to always use
What is he
spotter
doing?
bars.
Lift the weight. Why? Dude, that guy had one job, like literally. I've seen him pass out mid deadlift, or puke in the middle of a rep, or seen a barbell fall on the neck. These aren't just painful, but they can be potentially fatal. So let's break down what went wrong medically. Hey friends, Dr. Bob here, ENT surgeon based in India, and today I'll be reacting to some dangerous gym fails caught on camera. Seriously, women, you had to literally hit on his while he was doing the bench press. Like the other guy passed through without, going through, but she had to just nudge in between. But end of the day, what could happen is that he could literally slip that heavy weight onto his face, potentially causing injury to his nose, it would bleed, or even fracture to the face. It is very, very dangerous. And I understand that people would do workouts in the middleware, but people around should also be careful, and also you also have to be careful. Like, come on. End of the day, it's your face. Like, even if it falls on you, that wound is gonna be there. So be careful, guys. Oh, come on. What is this guy up to now? Is this how you pick up chicks? That she even kicked, I think. She even kicked on the face. Oh my god. Like, first of all, that weight is gonna hit on your face. And this is an unnecessary stunt you had to do to make a show and auto fail. Like, come on. Like, that would probably ended up getting a laceration over the face, an abrasion. And if it's a deep laceration, you would probably need to suture it up. But the wound will be there. But possibly what we could do is use a very thin monochrome suture material like a 5-0 or 6-0 with the help of a loop, like what the plastic surgeons use. So with that help, probably you could get the wound closed up with a minimal wound. And if it's a non-absorbable suture that's kept within a period of 1 week or 10 days, the suture, whatever is there, can be removed off, and the patient can go back applying local application of gels to reduce the wound. But at the end of the day, it was totally a stunt which simply put him in trouble and ruining his face. Like, come on. I hope he learned his lesson. Okay. Oh, yep. Thought so. No, he is really confused. Yep, that's what happens. Like, you pass out post deadlift if you're not doing it in the right way, putting your 100% in, lifting it with all the energy and power you have, you would really pass out and get confused like that. So what really happened and how did he pass out after he did the deadlift? So one of the reasons is called the Valsalva maneuver, where what happens is that once he's taken the weight up, there's increased intra-abdominal pressure, because of which there is decreased venous return to the heart. And also what happens is there's increased blood rush to the peripheral muscles because so much tension and so much force we're using. And end of the day, there's decreased cardiac output, there's decreased blood going to the brain. And what happens if decreased blood that's going to the brain? One of the reasons is that when you drop it quick, after lifting it up and dropping it quick, first of all, there's blood to the brain. Secondly, there is a drop in the blood pressure, because of which you get confusion, you can start getting blurring of vision, you can get blackouts, and eventually fall. And also, along with the fall, there are even chances that he even hit his head. So head injury, again, which is an add-on thing to this. It's just really sad this is happening. And there's a fancy name to this called as basalt-Jarisch reflex, where there is decreased blood pressure, decreased heart rate, and peripheral vasodilatation. And also another thing that can be associated with this is the hormonal action, being it adrenaline or cortisol. These hormones, they can be a surge in this hormone while doing the rep. And what happens is that after you drop the weights, there can be a paradoxical effect of this vasovagal syncope, because of which, again, syncope is where you will again pass out and get dizziness and fall off the ground. So how can we prevent passing out during deadlifts? First thing you can do is don't overdo Valsalva. What I meant to say is don't do it in a single breath and take it up with increasing all the intra-abdominal intrathoracic pressure. So breathe frequently and consciously, sensibly keep breathing during your reps. Second thing is keep moving. Don't stand at the same place and just lift and drop. Move around a bit, move your arms, move your legs, let the blood circulate. Third is make sure you're hydrated enough. Take all the good water and electrolytes should be replenished in yourself before you do these reps. And the fourth is going gradual. Baby steps always. Don't suddenly go out to gym and let me lift up 200 kg, let me do up a deadlift with that. No, start less, increase, and go gradually in a step ladder fashion. And fifth, always make sure you have someone to spot for you if you're having difficulty in doing it, or make sure there's at least a trainer there to help you how to do, what's the posture, how to do, how much to lift, how much to be careful about with the whole thing, rather than risking your life into it.
Oh, come on. Get it up. Oh, shit. Oh, let's
Stop lifting. Oh my god. Dude, you knew you were puking. The guy recording also was laughing there. If you're feeling you can't do it, if you're feeling regurgitation or either going up or going down, either of that can happen. If you feel you can't do it, if your body is crying and telling you don't go beyond, stop it. Don't lift further. So what made him puke in the middle of his deadlift? So one of the reasons I told before, the Valsalva maneuver, where this increased interthoracic pressure, along with that, there can also be increased intra-abdominal pressure, because of which he's lifting the weight. There's increased pressure. It can possibly compress and give pressure towards the stomach. And the peristalsis is the moment where food you take, it goes down. Because of this, there's reverse peristalsis, and whatever you take regurgitates and comes out. That's what happened here. And also I had mentioned regarding the hormones that takes place, be it the adrenaline hormone or the cortisol. There's increase and surge of this, which can lead to paradoxical vasovagal syncope. Can lead to, again, the central nervous system symptoms like they can be giddiness, unconsciousness, blackout, blurring of vision. All those symptoms can be a part of it. And third is that the esophagus, the lower part has a small ring. So this lower esophageal sphincter, which is there at the end of the esophagus, and if it gets relaxed, the contents in the stomach can easily go up and patient can vomit it out. So how can you prevent this incident of puking in the middle of a rep? First thing, as you know, is that at least 1 or 2 hours before you go for your gym sessions, make sure you don't take anything heavy food, preferably water or a mild protein shake, pre-workout shake, whatever you prefer. Don't go for solid foods that you eat for like lunch, breakfast or dinner. Next is to master breathing. Make sure you are cyclically breathing, controlled breathing, not giving so much effort and making it hard for you. And next is taking it slowly, as I already mentioned. And finally, if you think you can't do it, if it's too much, don't push it. It's okay. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to pause. Come back again, work on it, and build your physique later on. But don't push it and don't overdo it. So if you made it to the video till here, what are you waiting for? Like the video and show us that you are into lifting smarter and not lifting harder. And also don't forget to share this video with your friends, so let them know what can happen in the gym.
Your sign to always use
What is he
spotter
doing?
bars.
Lift the weight. Why? Dude, that guy had one job. Like, literally. You have to hold on to the weight or the barbell, not hold on to the person. Like, he was literally holding on the body to lift it up. But your job, as I already mentioned, get onto the weight, lift it up, make sure to get away from the person so it doesn't fall onto him. Well, this is what happens if you have a bad spotter. What to do? Okay. No one's coming to help. Dude. Alright. Yeah, it's like all those people came to help. Previous videos, like one person did with blunder. This, like, how many people were there? Like, can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dude, seriously. Even those last 2 ones who tried to come to help, the other people who were there with him. So, end of the day, I hope the person who's doing the rep is fine. Okay. God, dude. Seriously, brother. First of all, that's an injury to the neck. Very most important thing to be worried about, getting a fracture in these neck bones. So these vertebral fracture, so it can be vertebral body fracture, or God forbid if it's a burst fracture, then you're probably injuring even the spinal cord beneath and can lead to even paralysis or even death. Or if it had actually fallen onto the head, can cause probably concussion or brain damage. And if suppose it had fallen directly onto the neck, and then it could probably lead to an obstruction of the airway, and again, positional stridor can be a part of it. So how to avoid this injury? So first thing is that you need to know when to bail out. If you're taking the lift and if you think you can't do it, just drop it. But make sure you don't drop it on yourself, either in the front or on the back, not on yourself. Come on, common sense. And don't try to save the bar, like let it fall, but save yourself from it. And secondly, wear proper footwear. Like this dude, I think he's probably wearing loafers. Like, no, don't do that. He didn't slip and fall. Like, there can be potential chances if your footwear is not good. Some do bare feet, and if you don't have proper grip, it's just gonna be ending up slipping after taking the weight up, right? Don't want that to happen. And thirdly, please make sure you have someone to spot for you and someone to help you at least put the weight down if it's too much. But at least the first rep, let someone be there, following which if you're confident enough, you can do it yourself. So here's the truth. Behind every barbell that's fallen onto the neck or blackouts or funny fail that we just watched right now, it could have ended in probable brain damage, paralysis, or even death. These aren't just funny video clips, but it's a reminder and to be caution for us that our body is strong, but it's not indestructible. So as a doctor, I've seen what actually happens after the camera stops rolling. Patients rush to their casualty, the emergency room, crushed windpipes or head injury, bleeding. All this can be a sequelae from this injury that's happening in the gym because someone thought one more rep won't hurt. So let's stop glorifying recklessness and let's normalize proper training and listening to your body. Because to all the ego lifters out there, your ego may like the spotlight, but what about your spine, your life? They prefer safety, right? So train hard, yes, but train wise. Because you are not just building muscle, you are building the body you will ever live in. So that's all for today, my friends. I hope you guys liked today's episode of me reacting to some gym fails and really sad for those people. So I hope all the people I saw in this video, I hope they are fine and I hope they learned their lesson to be more careful and to be more cautious in the gym sessions. So if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and do follow for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, you guys take care, stay safe. This is Dr. Bob signing off. Bye.